Welcome back to engineering graphics class. In this session we will discuss how to solve the problem using solid edge software, and the topic we will discuss here the projection of planes, problem number 31. Okay, let me start the question. The question is given like this: a pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corner on VP such that the surface makes an angle 30 degree with VP. The perpendicular bisector of edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests is inclined at 45 degree to HP. Draw the top and front views of the lamina. Okay, first we will draw the XY line and capital X and capital Y can give the naming, and then VP above XY line and HP will be below XY line, and then change the line to line visible line. They given the shape pentagon and resting condition, so this one is resting on one of its corner on VP. So here the corner condition they given and the pentagon should be placed in VP because it is resting on VP. The corner should be kept on the left side. And more, one more classification they given means the surface makes an angle 30 degree with VP. That means I given the hint in the description. I given the hint in the video. Okay, if you watch till the end, we have one more video how to solve the tips, problem solving tips for projection of lines. In that I given the tips there. And the one is, if the plane is started in VP, second step surface inclination comes in VP only. That is a clue. You can check all the previous problems. When we taken the HP resting, second step HP inclination comes, that is surface inclined to HP. So that is a key, easy. You can get the clarification that, so I can start the problem in VP only. So that is a clue here. That means when you start the problem in VP, second step surface inclination, I am telling you that surface or lamina inclination, if they give inclined to VP, so you are sure you can start from the VP only, because sometimes they give one front view of they will give on the, like different cases are there. So in that cases you can avoid the confusion by seeing these words. Okay, here we can go to the application and macros and run macros, and here we can get the inside polygon. And once the polygon is open, we need to select the flat length, and then the side they given 25 and number of sides 5, and this one you can click it on the VP. So once we click here, by default the edge condition is came, and we need to make the corner here. You can use the rotate option and select the entire pentagon and make the opposite edge here perpendicular, and then automatically this will be comes the corner condition. And this one you can move it in anywhere in VP, so in a convenient distance you can place it. Coming to the naming, so this one is A dash, because whatever the naming we do, that will be in VP will be dash, B dash, and this one is C dash, and this one is D dash, and this one is E dash. And we need to show the one side dimension, any one side dimension you can show it, that is 25 is here. And to get the top view, we need to draw the projection lines from all the corners to the XY line, and then the top view will be look like a straight line, and we need to make that is visible line. Coming to the naming, here we are seeing from the top, A is here only one corner, that's why this will be A, and here E is first then B, so that's why here E of B we can write it, and this one D is coming first, so D of C we can write. And for the next step we need this dimensions. You can use the small dimension and get this length. With selecting these two edges you can get the length of this one also, because here we need to get it, here. And then go to line, a visible line. The inclination they given, that is 30 degree, that is surface makes 30 degree with VP, so here 30 degree line we have to get it, and click it here, and the angle we can give before the angle we know the length, that is 38.47. Enter, angle is minus 30. So angle is fixed. You can show the angle by using angle command. Select these two lines and fix the angle here. And next one, we need to get this E of B. So we can use arc by center point and take this A as the arc center and give the radius 14.69 and then just draw the arc. Okay. And now go to the move. Move the namings on the proper position A, and this is B of E of B, and this is D of C. And to get the front view, draw the projection lines from all these corners, and here A, and we are getting A dash is here, so we will get the point A dash here, and then here B and E, here we get B, and on this point we are getting E, so we can draw this, and here draw horizontal projection to get the B. And now D and C we can draw up to here, so this will be D, and here the C, and you can move the namings first, and then you can join A dash, and this is B dash, and then C dash, and then D dash, and then E dash. And now go to line, visible line, join it, A dash to B dash to C dash to D dash to E dash and back to A dash. Second step also completed. And for the last step, we need to check the data what they given here. The perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the laminar rest is inclined 45 degree. That means the bisector. We need to draw the bisector here. So go to line, normal line. The bisector resting corner is A dash. From that corner to opposite edge midpoint, what we draw the bisector. That is the line which we draw. That is a bisector here, and here also it should be continued to the midpoint. And this one we can name it as M dash, and this one we can name it as M1 dash. This bisector A dash M1 dash should be inclined at 45 degree. So you can draw the 45 degree line here first. 45 degree line. So this one you can show the angle between option, and you can show the 45 degree. On this line, this bisector should be placed. But the thing is here, in the first step, this bisector is having a length of 38.47, but in second step, this bisector is reduced to 33.32. But in the inclination question, they given only 45 degree. They not mention any appears to be or the things they given. So that's why we need to find, this is the true angle. We need to find the apparent angle. So how to find the apparent angle? So go to line, arc by center point, take this line 45 degree line what we drawn, that starting point as a center, and first we need to give the radius of true median, that is a bisector length, that is 38.47. Enter and draw the arc on the 45 degree line. Once it is finished, then go to the line and you can take the reference line and you can draw the locus line at the intersection point. So like this you need to draw a locus line, and again go to the arc by center point, take the same center which one we taken to draw this arc, same center we have to take it, and now give the radius of this apparent bisector length, that is 33.32, and now draw the arc on the locus line. Draw the arc on the locus line. After finishing it, so we need to draw the line, normal line, passing from the center, passing through the intersection point. We need to draw it. When you are drawing, it will show the parallel indication. So like this it will show the parallel indication. You can draw the line, extend the line like this, or else if you just draw an horizontal line here, you can go to the extend, next option is here, extend to next. You can select this line and you can draw the line up to that extension. After that you can delete this line, and now check the angle of this, and this is the alpha angle, 55 degree we got it. Now on this line, this apparent line inclination, we need to place this A dash M1 dash, this bisector. So go to move, hold the control, select all the edges including the bisector, we need to either you can pick from M1 dash or you can pick from A dash, any one point you have to pick it, don't pick any outside of that. You can go to the exactly corner A dash and pick it and place it on the 55 degree. So we found the alpha angle, on that we need to place it and then go to rotate, hold the control, select all the edges including bisector and release the control. Now A dash is already on the alpha angle. You can make fixed point and this median M1 dash is rotating point and make sure it should be come on that alpha angle. Like this you have to rotate it and then go to move and move the namings. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash. Right, we got all the points. Now to get the final view, go to light, that is our final top view, normal line, draw the projection A dash. A dash is, that means A is on the XY line, you can draw up to here, we are getting A here, then B dash, so B dash we are getting on this point. You can get the line up to this and to get the B, and now C dash is at the top bottom, you can draw up to here, and then D dash we can get it here, D dash, and then E dash. Okay, like this we got all the point. Before that you can name it, then it will be easy to join. This is A, and this one we got B, and this one we got C, and this one we got D, and this one we got E. Like this we got all the points. You can now go to line, visible line, join it from A to B to C to D and E and back to A. So final, after finishing everything, you can keep the namings in a proper position before taking printout. So it will be, looks nice. Any overlappings are there, you can just change it. Okay, everything is fine. Okay, finally we satisfied all the conditions. The problem is solved.